There I was, bored as hell, sitting on the couch, not even knowing what to do next. So, like any other kid my age, I ran off to go grab my phone and distract myself. And so, as I was running back with my phone, I started to open up my favorite app, TikTok. And so, I started to scroll, and it only took me a few minutes to find something that activated me. And I told myself, oh, I'm just gonna do it this one time and be done, I promise. And so I ran off to the bathroom, and you know what happened next. And so there I was in the bathroom doing the deed when all of a sudden I hear footsteps.
Are you okay in there?
And so I was like, code red, danger, abort mission, abort mission. Imagine what you would be like if every single time you were bored, instead of wasting time on your phone, you started reading a book. In 5 years from now, if you started that today, in 5 years from now, imagine where you would be. And you probably think that reading is all about gaining knowledge, learning new things, and getting smarter. And yeah, it's definitely a great way to do that. And to be fair, it does those things. But what if I told you that the main advantage of reading actually isn't those things? The single greatest thing about reading is the fact that it changes your mindset and changes your beliefs. So think of it like this. Whenever you're reading a book, right? A book that someone created, the author created that book, right? And the author wrote that book in his own words. He's writing an explanation of what he learned in his own words, and then he's explaining that to you. And so the way that the author is thinking when he's explaining that to you is the same way that you're going to start to think, because you're going to start to read that. You're going to start to see the way he's thinking, the way his brain's processing these things. And so you're literally going to start to think like that author if you expose yourself enough to him and those readings. And so you're going to be reading it from that perspective, the author's perspective. And over time, you're literally going to start thinking differently. And so we've all heard that saying that you are the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, right? What if I told you that by reading, you're actually spending time with the author? You're getting the same value that you would if you literally spoke to the author. And so by reading what the author has written, you're actually going to start getting influenced by that author, start getting influenced by those thoughts. And so if we just find the people that we want to be like, if we find the people that we want to think like, then if we read more and more about them, and the more we expose ourselves to those people, the more and more we'll start to think like them, the more and more we'll start to act like them, and the more of our decisions we'll make like those people, literally. And so if we read a lot, we will literally start to act and think like the people we read about. So in this weird way, yeah, reading is about getting smarter and gaining more knowledge, but it's actually mainly about learning how to think. In this weird way, it's actually learning how to change the way that you think. And so if we change the way that we think, then we approach the world in a different way. And so people think that reading is just learning knowledge and gaining knowledge. And sure, you're doing that. You're gaining knowledge and facts and all that stuff. But the fundamental thing about reading is actually changing the way that you think. Think of it like this. When you don't read at all and you don't learn anything new, you are literally blind. You can't see. And so you can choose to live your entire life blind like this, which some people actually do, or you can start trying to change this. And the way that we can change this is to start by wearing different glasses. And so the different glasses we wear are going to help us view the world. And so every book that you read is like putting on a different pair of glasses. And so every time that you read a different book, you actually get a new pair of lenses to view the world in. And so you can pull out those glasses whenever you want. And so you'll literally start to see things that other people don't see. So just think about how powerful that is. This means that you'll literally get more and more opportunities. So you can pull these glasses out literally whenever you want, and you'll have this tool set, these different glasses to put on. And this means that you'll start to see things that literally other people don't see. You'll start to see opportunities that other people can't see. And so this is going to give you a competitive advantage over most people. Because let's be honest, most people, they don't read a lot of books anymore. And so this is going to give us a lot more opportunities. And so today, I want you to, instead of looking at your phone, because you literally know it's bad for you and it's messing with your mental health, your focus, and it's distracting you. You know it's bad for you. And so instead of doing it, I want you to pick up a book and start reading. It can be any book, but The ones that I recommend are like The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. This one's really good for changing the mindset for growth, right? To growth mindset and the compound effect and those different things. And so this is literally the first book that I recommend anyone reads. This one, The Slight Edge, Jeff Olson, incredible book for changing your mindset for whatever you do. And then also, after you read that one, I recommend The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida. They're not paying me to say this. I literally just recommend these two books. And so these two books are like fundamental for changing your mindsets and opening your eyes up to different worldviews, as with all books, but specifically this book is a great start. So if you start reading today, you'll literally start to see the world differently. You'll start to think differently, and you'll start to change your beliefs. And that's going to lead you to more opportunities. You'll start to see things that other people don't see, which is literally what you want. Make sure you scroll down right now and subscribe, because if you spend more time watching this educational content, it means you're going to spend a lot less time watching brainless, stupid videos that are super uneducational. They're not even helping you. They're just entertainment and distractions. And so if you spend more time watching these entertaining but also educational videos, you're going to spend less time wasting on those things. And so you'll literally start to spend more time learning, improving, enjoying life, and building your tool set of glasses to view the world in. My name's Justin, and remember, you deserve the consequences of your actions.